Hey, hello, fellow shooters out there. If you're following my channel, just a little explanation of where I've been. My computer crashed, and I was also away for 2 months for work, so I haven't uploaded any videos in forever. And this last video that I updated at the range with the pistols, that was same day I did the AR-15. When I went down the little tactical range or whatever, did the shoot and move stuff. That was on the same day, and I just didn't get a chance to upload it before. But now I'm back. Got a new computer, so back to uploading videos. Also, update, AR-15, still haven't been able to group it, so I took off the freaking muzzle brake, and I just put the A2 flash hider back on. So I got the Troy muzzle brake back here. Hope maybe that's what was causing it to not be able to zero properly. I don't know. And yeah, I think the last video that I did it in, I had this on it, which it's obviously not on it anymore, because I thought that might have been part of the problem. What's on it now, I have the all my freaking gun stuff up there. I got the Leopold Mark AR, what the hell ever. Here we go. Leopold Mark AR Mod 1 3-9 power scope, 40 millimeter mil dot scope. It's really nice. Compared it to some of the cheaper optics, I see why Leopold is so expensive. That one actually isn't that expensive. I saw it on sale at Academy for like $200, and that's well worth the money. But so yeah, I got new optics on it. I got the A2 flash hider back on it. I sold my Deagle. I had been thinking about it for a while, and I just finally decided that, well, you know, the novelty of owning a Deagle has worn off. So I looked at selling it and sold it and got this, which is what we're here for today. This isn't a review. This is just like an initial impression type deal. So yeah, I got this, and you know, with the rest of the money, I got a new computer. So yay! All right, so on to this. What's in the box? What's in the box? All right, so as you can see, XDs. Well, it's upside down for you, but yeah, there you go, XDs. All right. So obviously it's Springfield. Case, I freaking love this case. It's pretty awesome. I think the little Picatinny rails on the side are, I don't think they're really supposed to be functional. I think they're more of just looks, because if you put anything on there, you're not going to be able to open the case. So let's get on to the case. What's inside? All the goodies. Damn. Look at that. XDs. There it is. Alright. So I got the all black version, obviously. And I got the upgraded package. So I got the holster and the mag holster. And what it comes with is one 6-round extended mag. There we go. Now we can see it. So you got 6-round extended mag with the grip extension. And you got one flush 5-round mag. Alright, so, well, now the damn light turned off on the camera. Whatever. We're doing it live. Alright, so we got the 2 mags, obviously. We got the gap piece. And mag holder. This comes with an extra grip extension. And you got the smaller freaking back strap. This comes with the larger one installed. And the holster is just a regular old paddle retention holster. It clips in there. And it's not like your your Serpa where you got the freaking push button release. You just put it in there and you can pull it right out. But it does retain nice and good. Of course, you got your freaking test fire lock with the Allen key, and this Allen key is for tightening or loosening the retention on your holsters. And it comes with a freaking full-length bore brush. I thought that was really sweet. I don't remember getting one of those in any of the other guns I recently bought. And got extra little fiber optic dealios for your front sight, if and when it breaks. Alright, so that's the meat and potatoes of it, of what's in the box. Now, oops. Let's take a look at some of this other stuff that they got in the secret hideaway pouch. And I will show you one of the cool things. It's not really cool, but I found it kind of interesting that Springfield decided to say what they said. Alright, so XDS, noticeably unnoticeable, which it is extremely concealable. And it's basically just tells you all the features about the gun, which I'm going to talk about those here in a second. And where's the one that I wanted to say? Systems, slides duration, snack-free size. Here we go. Multi-use carrying case. Your total XDS experience starts the minute you open your case. In fact, it starts with your case. This rugged case is as durable as the XDS. It carries and can be retasked to protect any number of items, from a laptop to multiple XD, XDM, or XDS pistols. I thought that was really neat. How they said, it's basically like, what, screw it. We know that all your your pistol cases end up, over there, sitting in the garage, not being used. And hey, you can use this as a laptop case, or you can actually carry your gun in it. You put other XD models in it, whatever. Pretty cool. I like just a little. Hey guys, whatever. It's my opinion. User instructions, the freaking, all this paperwork, whatever. And of course you got your instruction booklet, operation safety manual, and one thing that I really, actually that was the page. Bam! Front fiber optic insulation. It gives you instructions on how to do that. It doesn't just let you leave it to your own devices and YouTube it. They actually tell you how. I thought that was pretty cool. I don't know if other guns do that with their fiber optic sights. This is the first set of fiber optic sights that I've ever owned. I mostly stick with the 3-dot sighting system. Well, I mean, your standard 3 freaking white dots or tritium dots. So that's what's up there. So cool things about the paperwork that I noticed while I was rummaging through it, earlier today. Alright, so on to the pistola, what everybody wants to see. Alright, I got the all black model. If you haven't noticed by my other guns, I really like all black. Let me close this case so we can get not black on black here. Alright, so first let's clear it. Excuse me while I put you down. Alrighty. So, chamber is clear. You can see that nice polished freaking feed ramp. And there's no bag in. Alright. So, on to the gun. Alright, so obviously we're talking about the fiber optic front sight. And focus. There it goes. Ish. Whatever. Alright, so you can see the fiber optic front sight. There it goes. And it's nice and visible whenever you bring it up. So yeah. Pretty bright. Obviously the rear sight is just two regular white dots. Alright, unlike the other XD pistols, this one does not have the cocked striker indicator, little red dot that appears back here, but that's okay. I think that thing's a little silly. Yeah, 45 ACP. I like the slide serrations. They're nice and cut very deep in there, but it's not like it's freaking painful to grab onto. But hopefully that focused enough to where you guys could see. Yeah, they're very functional, very grippy. Doesn't have the front serrations, which I think is a good thing because this is a freaking 3.3 inch barrel. If you go to try to handle it up here, obviously with your non-firing hand, you're going to be putting your hand all in front of the muzzle, and you don't want to be doing that. Alright, so moving around. Takedown lever. There's your slide lock / release. If you guys have been watching my stuff, you know that I don't use that at all. And you got your trigger, of course. It's a pretty decent trigger. I've actually heard a lot of people complain about it, but from what I've noticed, like the people that complain about it, mainly their videos that they use are with 9mm, and the thing, what I've noticed with my shooting is I shoot all 45, so a heavier trigger, you usually normally have a heavier trigger in bigger calibers, and all of my 45s, the poundage on the trigger feels right about the same, with the exception of my FNX 45, but that's a whole different beast. I'm just talking about my striker fires. They all feel pretty much the same. So, do I think the trigger is on the heavier side? Yes. Is that preferable to me? Yes. I do like a heavier trigger. But that's just me. So, alright. Moving on. Your mag release. It's kind of interesting. I don't know if I'll be able to capture it. If you look really closely, whenever I press it in, you can see that the button actually rotates, and on the inside it's rotating, which I thought was pretty kind of interesting. So, yep. And of course, you got your grip, your nice freaking textured grip. It feels very good right now. I don't know how it is shooting yet because I haven't shot it yet. I literally just picked it up yesterday, and yeah, I haven't been able to get out to the range yet. But it doesn't have that silly freaking grip zone written on it to remind you of, you know, where to grab the pistol. Alright, so moving on. Alright, most of you know that the XDs got recalled. And if you don't, hey, XDs got recalled. This is a while ago. It was like a year ago, I guess. But it was for when people were trying to cock it or charge it without grabbing the rear grip safety and the freaking gosh darn trigger would get stuck, you know, back in the get stuck back there. So whenever they released it, it would stay back there, and I guess you could just do like that, and it would release release the striker, and you know, you'll have an accidental discharge. So the way you can tell if you're buying a used one or if you're buying a new one that's just been sitting on the shelf forever, the way you can tell is if you have a proper up-to-date one, is if you see that little roll pin right there on the grip safety. That's how. If you haven't gotten yours, if you haven't gotten that recall taken care of, you are not going to have that little roll pin in there. So, just a little fun fact. Alright, so, on the other side. Mag release is ambidextrous. But that's the only thing that's ambidextrous. There's no slide release over here. Oh yeah, you got a little Picatinny rail up there, which I think is a little unnecessary because this is a freaking pocket pistol. You don't need a rail, a light, or anything like that on a freaking pocket pistol. Oh yeah, and the loaded chamber indicator, and I think I got some of my practice rounds over here, and we'll see how far out that thing stands. So that's pretty much it. Overall physical features, really like it. Takedown of it's pretty easy. So let's see if I can't stand this thing up. Alright, please don't mind the messiness of my garage. Alright, so there's your takedown lever. So what you're going to do first, obviously make sure that's clear. Yeah, that's clear. Alright, so first thing you do, take your takedown lever and you push it up till it locks forward. Alright, so after that you let it go forward, pull the trigger, take it all the way off. Now you can see that it's still pretty greasy. That's still the factory grease. I have not cleaned all that crap off yet. Where the hell is my light? I don't know. One second. Well, never mind on that. Apparently I never charged my batteries. Alright, so factory grease, yep. Anyway, sorry about the lighting. I hate my garage. There's no power outlets in here for some reason. So, only light I've got is that way. Well, it's up and back. So, alright, so, yeah. Spring, I actually really like the spring. It's a really nice, strong spring. It doesn't feel like a cheap piece of shit like in the Glocks. I really don't like their springs. But, yeah. And then you just pull the barrel out. Itty bitty. And there you go. That's as far as you need to take it down. Just field stripping your XDS 45. And one thing I want to note is just, let's see, yeah, there you go. Look at that feed ramp. Jesus Christ, that thing is polished. I mean, that is like Harley Davidson chrome polished. Mark. Alright, so put it back together. Reverse. Just put your barrel in, your spring, make sure you got it the right way. Flat part goes onto the actual barrel. Make sure you seat it down in this little groove. And then you just line up the slide with its rails. Lock the slide to the rear. Put your takedown lever forward. Release the slide, and you're back in business. Alright, now function check it. Obviously, you always want to do that. The first check I would do is make sure the safety works. So hold it down here without depressing the freaking grip safety. Jesus. And try to fire. Should not fire. Okay. Now, depress the grip safety. Fires. Charge it. And then release it. You want to wait for that reset. There's a reset. And then you can release it all the way. And then, if you just want to test out this grip safety, or the trigger safety, you can. I mean, that doesn't have anything to do with, field stripping. If you field strip it, it's not gonna mess with this safety at all. But you can just don't push it in and try to pull it, and it should not fire. But yeah, so in case you guys didn't notice, all right, so fired. Spring in there is really strong, so I'm thinking everything that I've seen on the internet so far has said that this pistol is extremely handleable, whatever, manageable, very good at managing the recoil. I'm guessing it has to do something with that really heavy spring. So here's your trigger reset, right there. Reset. Alright, so that's, the basic meat and potatoes of it. Pretty excited to get this thing out to the range and shoot it. No pocket pistol. But, yep. So, I guess we'll go over some other stuff that's in the case. Oh, yeah, I want to show you guys this. Alright, so just standard freaking Springfield mag, 5-rounder. One really cool feature I found out about this is, how most guns just, your mag just drops free. Well, this sucker shoots out. See that? It's pretty darn quick. Do it again. Yeah, that's not free dropping. It's actually shooting it out for a quicker reload, or less time that you have to, sit there fiddle and fidget with it. I know if you guys watched my last video with the pistol shooting, you can see I'm sitting there shaking the Glock mag trying to get the fall free. Also want to go over this. Some people don't like that this part is a sleeve rather than, like a 4-plate or whatever. So, I mean, you can see you just pull it up. And I guess the main complaint that most people have with it is that when sometimes it'll ride up like that, and they go to place the mag in the weapon, and they're thinking, oh, it's locked up, it's home free. And then they'll go to like charge it. Okay, so my point's not being proven right now. But they won't get it all the way in there, and they won't be able to charge the freaking round in there. But just to fix that, you gotta, just push in a little extra hard. So, yeah, with the grip extension, you get the full-size grip. I'll be using this mag as my backup mag, and I'll have the flush mag as my carry mag. So cool. But I mean, even with my pinky off it doesn't feel bad. With trying to handle too many things with one hand. With the regular flush mag in, it feels a little bit better. Like I can actually, hold on with my pinky. I guess just because it's just adds that little bit of a hair on there, just enough to get my pinky on. So it's not bad. I enjoy it. All right, so we'll talk about the holster for a second. It's nothing special. I was actually wearing it around the house yesterday, just because I felt like it. And when I was wearing it, it was very unnoticeable that I was wearing it. It just, when it sits on your waist, it just freaking, it's like this gun just disappears. I mean, even for a 45, I'll weigh it here in just a second, and we'll see how much this thing actually weighs. But yeah, so it's just simple retention holster. There's no level 2 retention or whatever. It's not it doesn't have the high sweat guard. It's not made out of, what's that stuff? New craze. Whatever. I have one. One of these. It's not one of these. This is for my FN, which the company that I bought it from actually sent me left-handed holster, which that's actually going to my dad. Haven't forgot about you, Pops. Anyway, back to this one. Yeah. Kydex. Jesus Christ. It's not Kydex. It's, I don't know, it actually kind of feels like maybe a little bit more of a pliable polymer. A little more flexible. But, yeah, I was drawing with it. I didn't have any issues getting it out. Didn't have any issues getting it back in. It's just a real simple holster. I really like it. I won't buy another one. I'll buy a concealed carry holster, but it's not going to be like this kind of holster. It'll be just one of those little sticky holsters or whatever. Just something to hold it in the small of my back whenever I'm getting all sweaty and stuff walking around here in Texas. But yep, so that's that. Mag holder that just goes on your belt loops, made out of the same material, and it's hard plastic or soft polymer. It is for single stack magazines, and if you are a real man and you have a 1911, where's that thing? Don't mind the dirtiness of this mag. I have to clean it because it got rusted from all the humidity. But yeah, it's got some freaking retention on there. Those things aren't going anywhere. I haven't worn this around yet, but yeah, that's 1911 mag. If you have any single stack 45, it'll definitely fit there. Made in Israel. That's weird. But yeah, double mag pouch, goes on the belt. Old single stack, freaking 45, maybe even 9mm. I don't know. I don't have 9mm, so I can't tell you the truth on that. But it's pretty basic. Just make sure that whenever you stick them in, whenever you stick the mags in, make sure you point it, put it in with, like, if you're wearing it this on your left side, because I'm a right-hand shooter, so I'll be wearing this on my left side. Make sure you put the mags in where the rounds are pointed towards the rear, because I noticed earlier whenever I was just kind of playing around with it. I need to loosen that thing up. So I noticed, so rounds will be going this way. So I put it rounds to the front. You got no retention. But put it. Let's see, we'll do it like this. All right, rounds to the rear. And now you got your retention. So, yeah, that thing definitely needs to be loosened. It's really freaking tight in there. All right, so I think I may have bored you guys enough. This is a very long video, and I apologize if it's boring, but you know, it's just my impressions. Oh, one more thing to bore you with. There it is. Weight of the pistol and the pistol alone is 1 pound 19 ounces. Yeah. 1 pound or 1.19 pounds. I don't know. Whatever. Yep. Alright, so I'm done talking. Sorry if I bored you. I'm going to sign off. Alright, so be looking forward to videos coming out for this soon. Alright, so I hit my time limit on that last video. Apologize for that. So be looking for you know, some range videos and an actual review for XDs coming up soon. Hopefully I can get it done in the next week. Well, it'll just be like an initial review. It'll just be, you know, a couple hundred rounds at the range or whatever. Yeah, just to break in shooting. I'll give you my rounds downrange impression, and I'll take video of it and whatever. I'm gonna shut up now. This is babbling on long enough. All right, guys. Stay safe out there. Have fun. I hope you enjoy the review. Go ahead and give a like and subscribe if you liked it and want to subscribe to it. I'm trying to put out a lot more videos in the future. Alright, stay safe. Have fun. Peace out.